Alright, brave soul, I survived the brutal boss fight with the flu. That's why I have been MIA. But I'm back now and the adventure continues. Today I set out to earn the trust of Radovan the blacksmith. Will I prove my worth or will I be sent away like a fool with an empty purse? Let's find out in Kingdom Come Deliverance II. Okay, so our journey lasted until here. So I need to find my way to Radovan. B, so I need to go all the way up here. Okay, that's C, that's B. Okay, this is the. Let's see what we're going to find on the road. Do I have my weapons on me? Hunting sword, mining, okay, blah blah blah. Dun, 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 dun. All along in the woods. Oh no, he's getting exhausted. What would I find here? Hmm? Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. I always take the shortest distance, meaning pass through the mountains, pass through the trees, not going on the road. Oh, of course, there's someone here waiting for me. Messenger.
What happened to you?
I'm in big trouble.
How so?
I lost a letter. A very important letter. I was supposed to deliver it to my master by tonight.
What sort of letter
What
was
in the
it?
letter?
I have no idea what it said. For one thing, but it was my master's beloved who sent it. That's why it was so important.
Oh, so it could just as easily have been a lewd verse.
I don't really care what was in it. The point is,
Would you like me to help?
there's no point now. I've been on the road for 2 days as...
Do you know where you might?
I haven't the faintest idea.
You should have been more careful. Losing the one thing you're supposed.
I know. So I forgot to check my bag this morning, but now it's gone.
I have to be going. I hope you find the letter.
Me too.
I'm sorry to hear.
Wait! Punch me in the face.
What?
Smack me in the gob. I'll say I was ambushed on the way and they took the letter.
I'm sure gladly beat him up. Admit what happened. I'm not going to beat you up just like that.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'd rather take a couple of punches from you than a lashing from my master. I can tell you to stop when I've had enough. But so you get why it's better for me to be slapped around by you.
Let's try to make him admit.
Well, if you ask me, you should man up and tell your master the truth.
No way!
And if I give you a thrashing, that's a better solution.
At least I know you won't flay me to a bloody pulp.
Okay, so if I would have more charisma, then I would have helped him, but apparently I couldn't, so we're going to beat him up.
Very well then. Defend yourself. Or not. It's up to you. You ready?
I am?
Plus, plus. It's enough? Let's rub. Nah, I can't rub him. Oh. There's nothing for us to rub in. That's it. Close tutorial. These events can happen regularly in the game. So, for example, if you go from one town to another and you use fast travel system, uh, you can get stopped by bandits or by messenger or by someone looking just to fight you or by someone wanting to sell you something. We arrived in Takov. Okay. So,
That's a fine maypole.
one thing's for sure, if you manage to help Radovan, he'll give you a bed for you to sleep and a chest for you to put all your things. So that will be here until then it's locked. So let's wash ourselves and try and talk our way.
What do you want, you yokel? Speak up or get lost.
I'm here about the
I heard
job.
you could use a helping hand at the forge.
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. What do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Radovan. You should know, Henry. The blacksmithing isn't for everyone. Have you done it before?
Yeah. I basically grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
So you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was a swordsmith, should it?
Let's get started.
I can get started right away.
Great. Find some iron and get started then.
Iron?
You can't make a sword out of butter.
Hmm,
But if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge.
Let's take everything from the chest in his forge. Fastening, blah blah, still.
Go over to the anvil and let's get started.
Start forging. Start blacksmithing. Hunting sword. Craft.
Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up with a big bar and try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above it. Give it a pull. It works better. You can tell the temperature by the color, but you won't be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out.
Inspect.
See? That's exactly the straw color we want. Got tally pad. Now heat up the whole thing. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more. but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway.
I should put it back in the fire, but she's still not letting me do it.
It's cooled now.
To the
Try to do
forge.
it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil.
No sparks. Now that's a good start.
Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by. There you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done.
Yeah, finally my first sword is done.
barking and growling at me like I was a stranger. He never used to be like that.
I know. Sorry. He's getting old and losing his wits. He's half blind, as good as dead.
Oh, hunting sword quality gold. Now I made such a good
Right.
quality.
Let's have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
What's the
What
whistling
good
for?
does it do me to whistle while I work?
It makes you work to a rhythm. You won't get tired so quickly, and the iron feels it.
Okay.
How do I know a good strike from a bad one?
By the sparks that fly up, it rings out with a...
Okay, let's
What's the right...
Do it
talk
made
this
for
quickly.
double-
Why should I...
If you keep...
How will I...
No,
Thanks.
you can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed.
Yes, thank
There's a
you.
chest where you can keep your things. And of course, you can use the forge. Any questions?
Where can I get
Where can I get
materials?
You can buy some essentials, but if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have. This is just a village, you know.
Okay,
What can I do with?
Well, you can sell them.
Where exactly?
And you.
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes. Right. Here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some you can get down to
Just like that?
Sakura, lad. You take care of the once you've made.
okay, I got my own bed now. Let's see. Books. Let's learn the farmer horseshoes. Okay. And let's learn also the work. Okay. So, the hunting sword that I made is a lot better. So we're going to put this instead of the other one. Okay. So now this should be my bed. Open. I have a bed with sleep and save, and I have a chest here where I can put my things. So for example, I could put those valuable if I have, but I don't have. Okay. So I should make work axe and farmer's horseshoes. But does it say how many? Let's try and make work axe. This should be easier than the sword. Okay. It takes a lot of heating. A little bit. Now it's done. No. No. One.
Christ almighty.
Well, I'm about halfway done. How's your sister? I just wanted to know if she's feeling better.
It was nothing.
Okay, now I should turn it on the other side.
Man would be calling for the priest, but women are made of stronger stuff.
I'll drop by and visit her sometime then.
Feel free. You're no longer in mortal danger.
I'd better go. Farewell.
Until we meet again, I wish you well.
Christ, what a day.
Yeah, it's finished. No smoke. Some error from the game. Oh, gold quality. Nice. Now let's try to make those farm horseshoes. This is going to be a little bit tougher because it's a small portion where you have to hit it. But we'll manage. Come on, glow, glow. Make it yellow. A little bit more. Yeah, that's it. Okay. No. Yes. No. It gets cold too easy. Again in the forge. The furnace. Okay, blow it. Make it yellow. Okay.
This is going to take a while yet.
Yeah. But it's starting to get in shape. Damn, it's cold already. One more. Let's try it on the other side.
Good. This won't take long now.
Thank you. That's a good feedback. Oh, seriously? Wasn't expecting that. Okay, let's see the quality. Farmer's Horseshoe, amount 1, price 15. Okay, craftsmanship and perk point, that's good. Okay, let's see what skill point can I get. Razor Sharp. If you sharpen a weapon on the ground on a condition of 98% or higher, weapon gain bonus effect of slashing damage by 10%. Okay. 7 league boots. If you wear boots repaired by yourself, sprinting will cost you 25 less stamina. Oh, okay. Helping hand. Repairs by craftsman will be 20% cheaper for you. Okay. Thorough maintenance. Yeah. I want my gear to get less damaged. So that's a good thing. Okay. Let's talk to him.
What would you like?
Okay. About that
It's
injury.
about those two idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Semin, and they never came back.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up, and especially the cargo. Go to Semin and find out.
Have you any idea which way they might have gone? I could have a look along the way.
There's only one road to Semin that can take a cart. It leads from Takov to Troskovitz, and then to the... But I've got a...
Those two hands.
Can't tell you. I don't think...
Were they?
No.
What was the car?
But there was handsome. There's a good...
All right.
Go ahead.
Gladly.
Okay. We found out about that. Let's see
I'll
what.
have a look at the way.
Okay, he sells swords, long swords, maces, axes, hammer, billhook, glaive, pitchfork, crude arrow, crude bolt, piercing dagger. And we got our first armor in the game. Oh, this one's gold. Only have 59.8, so I only can take the male color. Okay. Okay. Everything is expensive, but I can sell the hunting sword. I can sell the work axe and the farmer's horseshoes. And let's haggle.
Worried about the price.
But of course.
Okay, let's try and get.
Only because it's you.
Less.
Okay, let's try and get 14.
Very well then.
Thank you.
Pleasure doing business. Take care.
Okay. So now we know how to make weapons and horseshoes. Let's see. Here we got the grocer. Somewhere should be. Housewife. Okay, okay.
Greetings to you.
Innkeeper, a beer!
So if you talk to this hired hand Deniak the Mouth, he will give you a quest. An interesting quest to find a sword that you have to forge it yourself. We'll do that.
Welcome. What can I...
How are you
How you
doing?
doing?
Nice to meet you. I'm Zdenyek. I could tell you stories so... Or would you prefer? It's a lot.
I know a lot of stories. I have a drink. I'll pay you. I'll come back. Okay. Are you serious?
If you don't believe...
So they all.
You know what? You can bugger right off. But if you want to listen, you're better...
I know a lot of stories too.
I know quite a few stories myself. How about a trade? A story for a story.
All right, then. But if it's the one about the magic porridge pot, don't bother. And that story always leaves...
Do you know the story about the boy whose pa sent him to steal an evil ogre's treasure?
No, I don't. How does it end?
But unfortunately, the evil ogre, Kunesh, catches the boy and eats him, bones and all.
Is that all you got? You wouldn't get a single copper coin for that.
Let's see. How about the one about the band of knights and the gold ring they kept stealing from each other?
That doesn't sound any better.
I'll come back
You know
another
what?
time.
I think
Oh, aye.
You need
Yeah,
to be more convincing. So, oh, there's a horse here. Let's inspect it. Inspect horse. Stamina under 63, 38, 35, courage 5. Oh, okay, so less courage. Is going to leave you be. Okay, here's a innkeeper. Can I talk to you? Okay.
you're having problems with the
Not just me, my friend. They're the biggest bastards around. They've been nothing but trouble for years. The winter before last, they piled snow in front of everyone's doors at night, so no one could get out of their house. And last year, they broke into my cellar and pissed in my beer barrel.
Gracious. I hope you got your aim back on them.
Not yet, no. But since you're here, I'd pay you well.
What exactly would you like?
Don't worry. I won't make you do any shoveling or pissing anything. But I'll tell you exactly what I have in mind. I'd hate to reveal my plan only for you to go off and tell the...
Well, if you've got it all figured out.
Right. And who's going to run the inn in the mean? Besides, everyone in Jelioff knows us.
Okay.
All right.
Listen up then. Old Albram, the owner of the biggest plot of land in Jelioff, has this beautiful bull. White as snow he is. Obviously, he's very proud of it. Now you, will give his beautiful snow-white bull a nice new... Simple, right?
Painting a bull, eh?
Right. We just... First, we have to get... I don't reckon we'll be able to get any here in the village. But you can try and ask Bartoszek, the tailor in Trotskovitz. Right. And after that, we'll have to make sure the bull stays still while you're painting. Try asking Radovan, the local blacksmith. I hear he can make some kind of sleeping potion. If you pour it in the bull's water trough, I'm sure it'll do the trick. But watch out. That beast is enormous. You'd better put at least 3 doses of the potion in there.
All right then.
Okay.
And remember, it's supposed to be a joke. If you get caught or something...
Right. So I need paint. Why do you?
It's all...
What power?
The one that...
And how?
Say there's a... But then...
Well,
The youth year after... And when we managed...
have you?
Of course... But the...
Okay.
What do you?
Okay, game saved. Nice. Can I sell something to him? Yeah, nothing really.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then, eh?
What's the hold up, innkeeper?
Okay. So now that we know where we have to go all the way down here to Samin and then to Miller. Okay. That is for our next video. We're going to get to Samin and probably to the Miller. Thank you for watching and have a good day.